But, you know, that's all a prelude to the real contest tonight, which is the one true board game of all time. So what's the one game we played all the time?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
What happens when three high school friends reunite during a Trump apocalypse? I'll tell you what happens. They do a podcast, little buddy.
The Monopoly game episode.
You are watching Generation Exile.
So I have curated a very lovely set of questions related to Monopoly. I would just ask that from this point forward, if you have ready access to a Monopoly board or a screen that has a Monopoly board on it, don't consult it because that
all
will
in
be
here, my friend. All in here.
Well, you'll have chance to prove your mettle, Dave, because
I see what you did.
because we're going to get started on our 11 questions, and then there's going to be a lightning round. And I know
Monopoly
the
game.
Choice. Let the games begin.
I'm no
so,
John Jacob Fitz, but I think I could do well in this predicament.
Well, let's jump right into it. And we're going to start with some Monopoly trivia. Going back to the genesis of the game. Early editions of Monopoly, I don't know if you guys knew this, they included no game tokens. You were expected to just use household items as a token.
My diaphragm.
Were people putting like actual size irons on the board?
Here's my schnauzer.
Stop knocking the houses over again! Quit it! It actually wasn't until 1935 that the first 6 player tokens were included in the game. Which of the following was not one of the 6 original tokens in the 1935
A
game?
fake token, huh? You got a fake token for us?
Was it A, battleship, B, race car, C, top hat, or D, boot? And by boot, I mean boot/shoe. Some people think it's a shoe, not a boot. What happened?
I've got my answer.
Thank you. So, do you have an answer prepared, Dave?
Well, I am thinking on it because there is an answer that I'm gravitating towards, but I feel like it's so obvious that it couldn't possibly be it. And then there's an answer I'm gravitating towards because I feel like I know this. So, and they're different answers.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the one where I thought I know it. I am ready.
All right. We could now reveal, and you can explain to me your rationale. Dave has a D, and Jeremy has 2 boobies holding
Double
up
Ds
on his double Ds.
Right.
I can't read. Are there letters on that? Or
yeah,
it's pretty tough to read.
I got double Ds. It's my community chest.
D's. Okay, so you both say boot?
yes.
Both say boot. The correct answer was B, race car.
That was the one I was. That was the one I was thinking.
The race car
was
not one of the original 6. So we got 0-0. Let's proceed to question number 2. Mr. Monopoly, the mascot for the game, was formerly known by another name. Was it A, Rich Uncle Pennybags, B, Rich Uncle Dollar Bags, C, Rich Uncle Moneybags, or D, Rich Uncle Gold Bags?
I have an answer.
You have an answer, Jer? Dave says A, and Jeremy says C. Interesting. A divergence in answers. The correct answer is A, Rich Uncle Pennybags.
What did I say?
Knew it like a fact. You said Rich Uncle Moneybags.
Yeah.
More anti-Semitic.
Thank you. No, gold bags would have been
gold bags, yeah.
Yeah, but you've never had pennies thrown at you by Freddie in elementary school. He wasn't throwing gold at me.
Now, you may want to have access to pen and paper because there may be some math involved in this.
Okay.
Take how much money you get at the beginning of the game and divide that by the number of $20 bills that you get at the beginning of the game. What is the quotient?
All right,
Like a
listen.
math question.
I know I was on the Mr. Blaine math trip with you all, but I ain't good at
Yes.
math like you are good at math. So quotient means what equals?
Yeah, quotient is the answer in this case.
Okay.
It's just a fancy math term.
All right. This should be easy.
Here are the choices.
Oh wait, no, I gotta do the math first. Give me a
okay.
second.
So finish your computations, Mr. Newberger. All right, Jared,
you're
not
rushing.
calculating the national
You're
debt.
rushing. You're rushing. It's that $500 bill. Is it 1 or 2? I just can't remember. I'm going to say 2.
No, this has nothing to do with $500 bills.
What do you mean? That's what you
Again,
get at the beginning of the game.
Well, you take how much money you get at the beginning of the game, regardless. There's a set amount that you get. You get a certain amount of each currency, right? So you take the total sum of that money, your total cash value of the money.
Let's say $100,000 for an example.
No, I understand it, but like in order to get to that number, I had to remember that you had this many ones, this many fives, this many tens, this many 20s, and then do all that math.
You only really need to remember the 20s.
Why? If you're going to divide the main number by how many 20s you got, don't you need to know the main number?
You do need to know the main number.
Oh, do you not know the main number off the top of your head? You got to add it all up.
No one ever said, "Oh, you get 1,500 when you start Monopoly." They say you got 6 ones, 5 fives, 5 tens. That's what I'm fucking doing over here on this calculator.
All right.
Well, that explains why you're so busy over there.
Give me a second, please.
Take your time.
All right, I got a number. Let's hear it.
Okay, so here are the choices. You ready?
Yeah.
Again, this is the quotient.
Whoa.
A, 200. B, 250. C, 300. D, 375. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, you both have an answer. Dave has B, and Jeremy has C. The correct answer is B, and I'm going to explain why that's the correct answer. Take how much money you get at the beginning of the game, which is $1,500.
Exactly what you said.
I said that as a joke. I had 1640. The Newburgers have been playing wrong for many years, it seems.
Yeah, you're supposed to get. You are right. There is a set amount of everything: 5 singles, 5 fives,
6 singles,
and 6 20s. No, not 6 singles, 6 20s.
I thought 6
So when you take
20s.
1,500, 1,500 divided by 6.
No, I get all that now, Mike. I just thought different denominations of what you get. How many 500s did you get?
2.
Yeah, I had that.
You get 2 at the beginning.
All right. Well, I fell on that one.
Well, that's okay. It's not a big deal because we're here to have fun.
I did not.
I'm just putting down that.
I did not pass go, and I did not collect $200 on that.
Question 4. How much money do you get for the chance card that reads, "Your building and loan matures"?
Ooh.
Is it A, $45, B, $100, C, $150, or D, $200?
All right. I'm ready.
I will take your answer. C for Dave, C for Jeremy. You were both correct. That is absolutely correct. All right, question 5.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry. Was that a little too abrupt of transition? Did I just barge in there?
No,
Am I the Monopoly Nazi?
I hear the like invective of like, could they just stop talking so I can get on with my game? I'm kidding.
That's only in your head.
Someone needs guardrails.
I don't want to interrupt the
Yeah, no,
organic
it's all
flow
right,
of
it's all right.
conversation.
You're right.
But the questions must be played. Question 5. How much is the community chest assessment for street repairs?
Oh, it's okay.
Is it A, $25 for a house, $75 for a hotel? B, $25 for a house, $100 for a hotel? C, $40 for a house and $100 for a hotel? Or D, $40 for a house and $115 for a hotel? B and B. $25 a house and $100 a hotel. You are both mistaken. I'm sorry to say. Yep. It is D, $40 a house and $115 a hotel. You both perfectly nailed the street assessment for chance.
I guess
for
so.
the community chest. For the community chest, I'm sorry to say. It's absolutely $40 a house and $115 a hotel. Okay, so nobody gets a point there.
Monopoly.
Question number 6. Which of the following properties cannot be arrived at through the direction of a community chest or chance card? Is it A, Boardwalk, B, Illinois Avenue, C, St. Charles Place, or D, New York Avenue?
Can you use New York Avenue in a sentence, please?
Yes, choice D is New York Avenue.
Okay.
Okay, Jeremy has D and David has B. The correct answer is D.
Oh,
New York Avenue.
No,
So Jeremy
concrete
scores a
jungles
point
are made of.
and narrows the gap with David. Question number 7. What's the rent at Kentucky Avenue with 3 houses on it? What is the rent at Kentucky with 3 houses? Is it A, $650, B, $700, C, $750, D, $800?
3 houses?
3 houses on Kentucky Avenue.
I feel like we need to
What
reason
is-
through these a little. So
Kentucky is a red, correct?
yeah, it's a red, right? So you've already made it past the shitty purples and oranges. Turn the corner.
Yeah, you've rounded
to red.
You've rounded free parking.
Right. So, well, free parking also? No, you didn't get that far.
Yeah, if you're on red, you've just
passed jail.
passed free parking.
No,
No, jail is after the blues. Jail is 10 spaces from go. Free parking is 10 spaces from jail.
Are you talking
Go
about
to jail
Go to
is-
jail or the jail?
I'm talking about jail is 10 spaces from go.
So it goes go, jail, free parking, go to jail in your estimation.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So then it's
Guys, the rent at Kentucky with 3 houses.
Hello, we're
Is
getting
it-
there. We're getting there.
650, 700, 750, or 800?
so each house is about $25 in the poor seats.
Yeah.
It goes to about 50 when you get to the turn, right? For the reds.
Yeah.
So if it-
Yeah.
$50 a house is $150 vig on top of whatever.
Yeah.
And he's
I
saying
feel like 750 and 800 are yellow territory.
that's like too much,
Rents.
too rich for my blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you on that. So it's gonna be A.
I'm gonna go with B.
B. Jeremy
Yeah.
says A. Dave says B. The correct answer is B. $700 at Kentucky with 3 houses.
Yeah,
So
it's an opinion.
well done, well done, Dave.
It's just agree
all right,
to
we're on.
disagree on that one.
Well,
I mean, with inflation, it's like out of control there now.
Right. There's a lot of different monopolies. There's like a Pac-Man monopoly. There's a Power Ranger monopoly. You check all of them? Do you check all of them? You know all of them?
question number 8. What is the rent on Ventnor Avenue with 2 houses?
Oh.
This will be the last rent question, just so you know.
The rent is too damn high. That's all I can tell you.
The rent on Ventnor with 2 houses. Is it A, $220, B, $265, C, $300, or D, $330?
Okay, I am fucked here. Hold on a second, Jeremy. Because he said Ventnor, and I was like, oh, that's a yellow. But
Big
then
money.
You said the totals there, and that's
they
not
were
yellow
low,
territory.
Yeah, Ventnor with 2 houses.
So Ventnor
Two
is
houses
blue?
on Ventnor.
No,
Ventnor's
yellow.
light blue.
Ventnor is yellow.
It is yellow.
Navigato.
2 houses. What was C and D?
C was 300 and D was 330.
2 houses.
The rent on Ventnor with 2 houses.
All right. Yeah.
Jeremy says D.
I'm agreeing with Jeremy.
Dave says D. You are both absolutely correct. That is exactly what the rent is at Ventnor with 2 houses. Well done, gentlemen.
What is our score count right now?
You each score a point. So the score is currently Dave has 5 points and Jeremy has 3.
Damn.
You don't even realize how much it's still anyone's game because the lightning round can make or break a man.
I love it.
Question 9. You've hit hard times. Your visions of turning Pennsylvania Avenue into a green, sprawling, Gatsby-like estate have come to nothing. You mortgage this property and add the following amount to your meager coffers. Is that amount A, 120,
Wait a minute.
B,
That preamble lost
140,
me.
How much is the mortgage on Marvin Gardens?
Pennsylvania Avenue? A is 120,
Yep, Ventnor.
B is 140, C is 160, D is 180.
I got my answer locked in.
The mortgage on Pennsylvania, gentlemen. What is it? What do you got? C for Dave and
Grandma
Jeremy's.
arms?
Jeremy's holding it up so high I can't see it.
Oh, you
It's coming
see
in
it.
now. He's got a C too. And you are both absolutely correct. That is the exact mortgage amount on Pennsylvania Avenue, $160. Question number 10. This is not a numbers question. Or is it? What is the most commonly arrived at space on the board during a game? Normal gameplay.
I think I know.
Now, I say again, and please heed my words carefully. What is the most commonly arrived at space on the board? And this is not multiple choice. So,
is it the answer to this?
So
open-ended. Yep.
Can I ask a question?
Fill in the
here?
blank. You can. C.
Hey, that's what I was going to answer. When you say commonly arrived at space, like, okay, so all the railroads are different and the utilities are different, but like community chest, say there's multiple spots named community chest.
Right.
Are you counting those all into a single probability or
No.
Okay.
So any of those spaces would be counted as a discrete space for purposes of what's the most commonly arrived at space on the
I
board.
think Catan could help with this question because in Catan, you put an importance on the numerical value of most drawn numbers. And Monopoly is a dice game where the space on the board would be the most commonly landed on, would correlate to the number you roll on your dice. So if I look into my Catan knowledge, I believe 7 is the steal number, and 6s and 9s and 8s are all very popular numbers. So 7 might be the most. So then I'm thinking we count 5 and 2, we get luxury tax.
Are you just vamping, hoping I'll give something away?
Well, I'm thinking this.
I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work.
I am playing 4D chess, my friends.
All right. Well, I will tell you, I'm going to go into my Monopoly experience here. I'm going to ignore Catan. It's a controversial move. But my strategy with Monopoly is always, as soon as you get $500 to blow on something, you blow it on Baltic and Mediterranean Avenue, and you get 2 hotels immediately. It's $500, and I have won almost every time I've been able to do that at the beginning of the game because people are constantly landing on Baltic and Mediterranean, and they can always afford it.
It's the Australia
mortgaging shit.
It's the Australia.
I'd like to hear more about your pet strategies, because that's how I'm going to wrap up the session. We're going to go over house rules that we like and our favorite strategies.
Oh, well, don't worry. I have some thoughts on house rules, so let me finish here.
Australia in risk is the Baltic Mediterranean way, essentially.
So now I'm just trying to figure out, do people land on Baltic more when I have this monopoly, or do they land on Mediterranean? And I think it is Baltic.
It's a bit of a boulder.
So I'm going with Baltic.
It's a boulder dash to suggest property.
Dave says Baltic.
A high probability landing spot versus a reasonable math equation as to the most commonly rolled dice.
Well, he didn't say high probability because they're all equal probability.
I also said, what is the most commonly arrived at space on the board? Meaning that you can get there.
Can I change my answer?
Of course you can.
Because
obviously
it's go. It's go. Because there's so many things that tell you to go. Advance to go.
Dave, this just in, Dave's changing his answer from Baltic to go.
Just as many, wait a minute, just as many things saying go to go are saying go to jail. There's actually a spot on the board saying go to jail, which makes that spot jail a double whammy because you're going to jail as a result of being told to go to jail. I'm going to jail. Jail's my answer.
The correct answer is jail for actually all the reasons Jeremy described. There are so many ways to get to jail. There's a spot on the board that directs you to jail, as well as the cards. And if you roll 3 doubles, you go to jail. The last question before the lightning round is, what is the most statistically landed on property in a Monopoly game?
Baltic.
That is a property. And that is, certainly a viable choice.
That's my answer.
I think many Monopoly game comes to a final end when someone lands on Boardwalk, the widowmaker of rent, high rent properties. So I am going to say, just 2 spaces away from Dave's Baltic, I believe, Boardwalk. And that way we have different answers. So yes, Boardwalk.
All right. Well, the correct answer is Illinois Avenue.
Get out of here.
I've never landed on Illinois.
Just that
never once.
Random orange property.
In years of playing that game.
Yeah.
There is also a chance card that directs you to Illinois. But now, boys, we're going to do the lightning round. The score prior to the lightning round is Dave has 6 and Jer has 5. For the lightning round,
I'm coming for you, Eagle.
I'm gonna, it's totally anyone's game. For the lightning round, I'm going to ask one of you to remove his headset and turn away from the screen for, let's give it 2 minutes.
I will now just start for 2 minutes
to work everything out. All right, and we'll start with Dave.
Oh, he's gone.
Dave, are you ready for the lightning round, my friend?
I'm ready.
Okay. What we're going to do for the lightning round is I am going to set a timer for exactly 30 seconds.
Okay.
And in 30 seconds, you are going to name as many deeded properties on the board of Monopoly as you possibly can.
Do utilities and railroads count as deeded properties or just properties?
They do, because they have deeds, so they're deeded. By the way, you can just say the name. You don't have to say avenue, but you do, in other cases, need to say the full name of the property, a deedable property. Ready? Yeah. Go.
Baltic, Mediterranean, Oriental, St. Charles, Indiana, Illinois, New York, Waterworks, Electric Company, B&O, Short Line, Pacific Atlantic, Ventnor, Kentucky.
I'm coming back.
Park Place, Boardwalk.
Time.
All right.
I got everything up to the Boardwalk. Okay. Jeremy can come back.
I'm coming back.
He can't hear us telling him he can come back. You're good.
You're perfect.
Well,
perfect.
How'd you do that?
Same way you do the balloons.
this.
But it's so stupid because I do this and you can tell what I'm saying. You don't
I don't need
this
that
digital
extra
enhancement.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're thumbing down. Okay, I get it.
What? I thought you were showing me your palm.
All right, Jeremy.
Yes.
Are you ready for the lightning
Yeah,
round?
hook me up.
So, here's how this is going to work. I've set a timer for 30 seconds.
I got it.
And once I hit start, you're going to name as many deeded properties on the Monopoly board as you can.
Yeah, let's do it.
You ready? Here we go. I'm going to keep the clock up for you. Go.
Baltic Avenue, Mediterranean, St. James, St. Charles, New York, Indiana, Illinois, Ventnor, Marvin Gardens, St. Charles, Boardwalk, Park Place, Baltic, I already said that. B&O, the fucking railroads, the Waterworks, Electric Company.
Okay. I'm going to give you everything, including electric company. I know.
Fucked up a little bit.
I know. I'm running it.
I forgot the names of the railroads.
You didn't do badly.
What did I do as well as D? That's the.
So now I was, trying to keep score and everything. I sort of think you said St. Charles twice,
Could've.
but I may be mistaken about that. So I'm gonna
Roll the
leave
tape
it,
back, Mike.
I'm gonna leave that in there for you.
If I go
And
back on the
so-
script and you jip me.
Okay, so for the lightning round, David scored 72 points. He named all the Monopoly spaces, including on the UK version and the Chicago version. I don't know how he did all that
What about the
in
Pokemon
30 seconds.
version? Did he get that one too?
No. Dave got 18, Jeremy got 15. You both did pretty well.
Those
And
fucking
then adding up
railroads.
for...
All
So
right.
final score for the game, Dave 24 points, Jeremy 20. You both did a really good job.
That was a great game.
Bravo.
Monopoly.
You are watching Generation Exile.
Really hate that sad loser, Mr. Newberger.
Who, me?